You guys are not gonna believe what we got done today. Okay guys, I'm going to try to put Yoshi and Onyx into these two water monitor enclosures, just so we can kind of see how they like it and make sure they're functional. Plus that frees up one of my bigger enclosures in the garage so I can grab, I'm going to need to get my other two crocs, the two big ones, but we want to get all this stuff ready and squared away. And so I'm going to go grab them and put them in, but I'm not going to carry the camera. So, all right, let's give it a shot. All right, well, Onyx is the first to go in. See how she likes it. They've been cooped up in little enclosures for, since like December. So they're probably gonna be so excited to be in some cages that are the size that I wanted them to be, you know. I'm excited too to finally have them. They haven't exactly been happy about being in the other enclosures. So, and what's cool about Onyx is she's super curious. So she'll find the weaknesses in there real quick. So I'll be able to, depending on how she's acting and how she's using her cage, I'll be able to kind of be proactive in getting the other cages set up to where we don't have any of those issues with any of the other animals. So pretty cool. We'll let her explore and I'll grab Yoshi. And we got Yoshi. So we'll get Yoshi in there and see how she does on her side. pissed off. Cool. I'm excited to see how these guys take to their new cages. Pretty cool. Keep feeding. Check this out. Bam! Let me back up and switch the screen around. Check that out. Is that not the coolest croc enclosure you've ever seen? If we can get this to focus. Check that out. Bam! So that's 16 feet tall. We have a king palm tree inside the enclosure. It goes all the way up to the roof. Then we have 2 separate basking areas that are just ceramic bulbs. We have another palm. Those are going to stay in the pots on purpose because I want the animals to be able to dig in them if they want. Also, it just kind of helps fill the space by adding a little more height. Then we have, I believe those are Chinese maple in the back. And then we got that basking area up there. So when the UV lights are on, that's the 300 watt Vitalux 230 volt UV. Then we have the sunlight, the skylight right there as well. So they can bask all the way up there with the natural sunlight and the artificial. And this thing turned out really, really cool. I like the way that it kind of turned out. Like there's definitely a canopy and everything, which is rad. And we got this log, goes all the way up to the top. It's a 23-foot tree. And then we have our other branches that come straight across in the back of the enclosure. And we might even add another one up here. But we'll see how it goes. This enclosure is pretty much ready to go. Tomorrow I'm gonna get the river rock and we'll do the rock around the river to make sure that that's all in there. And then I'm gonna sheet this whole thing with Lexan. So this should be able to house animals by the end of tomorrow. So that's the goal for tomorrow, to be able to house some animals in this thing. And we also, today we got Yoshi in her enclosure. She's, you can see her. She's up there by the, by the pond, hanging out. And we got Onyx in her enclosure, and she's passed out by the pond as well. So, pretty cool. So we got the 2 water monitors in their enclosures. So we're kind of working our way towards the big roll-up door as far as enclosures. That one's done. That one's done. This one's almost done. It'll be done tomorrow. And we're just getting these things to where they're functional, and most of the large stuff is done inside of them, so we can kind of tinker as we go and add little things. Anything else we add from here on out can fit through a 4x8 door. I mean, the other stuff like this, obviously this king's palm has to have gotten in there before we did any sheeting. So we made sure we got all that stuff in today, but it looks friggin' rad. So I'm super psyched. So it was another pretty long day out here. It is dark again. So we've definitely been just going until we can't go anymore. And
yeah, I'm pretty psyched. So it's coming together. Now that we got this huge enclosure done, it's gonna kind of be, we kind of set the standard really high for the other 6-foot enclosures. So we'll see how those turn out. But we don't exactly have, I don't want to, you know, I'm not gonna buy king palm trees for every enclosure. They're too expensive. I mean, that king palm right there was $600. So, but we can put some other stuff in the other enclosures, probably ficus and whatever. But well, mostly I think we're just going to put branches in everything and make sure everything's functional, and we can add the other stuff later on. So, pretty cool. Keep feeding again, and keep feeding.